So today I talked about something that I read on Apostle Aaron's page on Facebook, and he talked about leverage. He talked about leverage, how important leverage is. Your hard work is very important, and your smart work is also very important. But the fact still remains that leverage is still one of the things that help people go from just being nobody and turning to somebody that is being recognized. The Bible says that your gift will make you stand before great men and not ordinary men. So your gift is going to make you stand before great men and not ordinary men. But most people, their gift alone has not helped them, because so many people have gift. Not that the Bible is not correct, because actually what the Bible said is very correct. But that gift that will help you stand before great men, do you have any relationship with those great men? So many people are gifted, but they don't know how to build relationship. Being skilled to the state that somebody will see you and would want you, and they would prefer you work for them. But most times, I don't know about other parts of the world, but where I am here, most times you see people that people want to help, but they are not consistent. Either they start seeing the wealthy man, that rich man, as somebody that is using them. They don't think that man is is watching their character, is watching their attitude, and trying to figure out, is this person someone I can do this for? Someone I can just give this to, so that he can assist me and enlighten my own body. And Apostle Aaron said something on the post that most wealthy men are looking for people that would lighten their body. They are so focused on so many things, and they have so many things to still offer, but they don't have people to give it to, to delegate that to. So they're looking for people to delegate a certain task to, and they will pay those people very well. But they have to be people that they trust well. They can't just give it to anyhow people. So most times it looks like these people are using you. For example, Joseph was in prison. He worked for Potiphar. They lied against him. He never thought about it, that I dreamt about my brothers bowing to me and my parents, and this, why am I working here? I'm supposed to be this great. I'm not supposed to be here. He followed the process. He trusted God, and he worked according to the process. And now he entered into the prison from frying pan to fire. You would think he's supposed to just go from Potiphar's house, then meet Pharaoh, and just become great. And this, but look at the process. From fry pan to fire, as we will call it here in Nigeria, from fry pan to fire. So he moved from fry pan to fire, moved into the prison, and was jailed. And even in that prison, his gift made way for him. It was exceptional. It was different from the others. His circumstance did not allow him to say, what is happening? I'm tired of this life, and this and that. He trusted God, and not just trust God. He allowed his gift. He did not want to interpret the dream for those people and said, okay, it's a side hustle. I'm gonna make my gift maybe become side hustle. I'm not saying you should not make money, but he allowed his gift. He was not saying he must pay me, but he told them, please remember me. You know the right thing to do. You know the right thing to say, that it's for them to remember him, so he can leave this place. And the day came where they were supposed to remember him. They did not remember him, but the day finally came that one of them remembered. One is already dead and one is alive, and that one remembered him. Pharaoh had a dream that his gift made way for him. Nobody could interpret that dream, but his gift made way for him. So if we are patient, I believe if we are patient, that leverage of our gifts and leverage of knowing, of relationship with somebody will help us and will make a way for us. For example, if Joseph did not know that man that talked about him in front of Pharaoh, the man that represented him in front of Pharaoh, that spoke well about him in front of Pharaoh, he wouldn't have gotten to Pharaoh's house. But because he had a relationship with that man, so who is the person that we're supposed to have a relationship with, or who are the people that we have a relationship with that we don't count the relationship as important? We say, forget that person doesn't use me. Let's be careful of what we are saying and get to know that person and get better and build our relationships well, and not just build a relationship anyhow and think That's how it's supposed to be. This person is using me, that's how that person to use me, and this and that. Let's be the relationship and be careful of that mindset of he's using me. If they don't use you, you will not become useful now. If they don't use you, you're not useful, and you have to be useful. So for you to get something, you have to be useful. You can't just be useless and just be getting something. It's not possible. So if you think anyone is using you, pray to God and tell God to please touch their hearts. Let them do that thing that God has placed in their hands to do for you. But don't use that they are using me as an excuse to leave their place and say they are using me. There might be the other side of this, but maybe later I'll talk about the other side. But that's it for now. Take care. Have a nice day.